Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Sunday morning, it's February 12th, 5:29 a.m. Happy Sunday. This is a little show I started quite some time ago. It is a show about me sharing some experiences I'm having, some things I'm going through, some thoughts, some ideas, sharing a little bit about life, sharing my love of candles. And which, by the way, I'm lighting a brand new candle. Charcoal and black teak, for those that are wondering. Hopefully it'll be letting out an aroma by the end of the show. And I'll tell you how the aroma is if I remember. Anyway, for those that are watching a while, you know it is also a show about me. Hold on a second. Go get it. It's my dog Holly. For those that don't know, I've had a Labrador Retriever previously who understood the job of the fetch. Holly does not get the fetch. She brings me a toy, shoves it in my face. I grab it, I throw it, and she goes, "Why'd you do that?" But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, you know it is a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got a nice hot cup of coffee in front of me. And I am so excited to take my first sip at this early hour. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh, I chuckled. I think I'm drinking a hybrid. Made it last night. It's mostly a Dunkin' Donuts hazelnut. Let me see. It's like it's a fine wine. I can get a hint of, I don't know, berry or a hint of cinnamon in this wine. It's not that. But it's mostly a Dunkin' Donuts hazelnut chased with a little vanilla hazelnut from, I think it was Caribou. And it's delicious. We have another sip. Oh, anyway. How you guys doing? How you feeling? How'd you sleep? I slept wonderfully. You know, I'm up early today. It's Sunday morning. Honestly, every morning I do my intro and I slide up on my computer and I look at the day of the week it is. And I really had no idea it was Sunday. I really had no idea it was Sunday today. And I looked, I go, wow, crap, it's Sunday. Feels weird to be up at this time on a Sunday. But I'm up at this time on a Sunday. And I went to bed early on a Saturday. Went into deep sleep several times, had a bunch of really vivid dreams, and woke up about 5 o'clock and just laid there in comfort for a while. And it felt so good. Almost thought about not doing this because my brain was kind of quiet. And when my brain's really quiet, I don't feel I have much to say, and I'd rather just lay in bed under the covers. But then, as often is, a thought came to me. And it was a comment somebody made on one of the videos I did yesterday. I think it was probably a comment mocking me, to be honest with you. And the comment had nothing at all to do with the video that I had put out. And it was, "What do you do for a living?" And I was laying in bed and thinking about that comment for a while. And I'm 54 years old, and I think for the first time in my life, I realize what the kids are doing these days with multiple streams of income and side hustles. And, you know, I heard of this term, quiet quitting, a while back. And I was kind of repulsed with it, to be honest with you. It means not giving a job your all and not doing the best you can and not being the greatest employee and only doing what you're told or what you're supposed to or what you're paid for. And it made no sense to me. And I'm not an advocate for quiet quitting. I'm just naturally a hard worker and do my best and want people to be impressed with my work or like me or whatever. I find my bosses like me better if I work hard. But anyway, I was laying in bed and I was kind of thinking about it. I've always defined myself by being a dad or by my career in some way. And I realized why the kids maybe don't do it anymore. I started working a job last week, and I wouldn't consider it what I do for a living. You know, it's kind of what I'm doing right now while I'm doing some other things as well. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but I get it why people drive Uber and drive Lyft. But it's not their full-time, it's not a full-time job. They're not Uber drivers necessarily. It's just kind of something they do to make a little extra money, or they might wait tables or work a part-time job. Or as I was getting my coffee ready this morning, I realized, it's sad because I just left it, the ultimate side hustle or, stream of income is selling real estate. Because I think, I was a realtor for 17 years, and for 17 years, I wanted it to be a 9-to-5 job, where I'd go in, I'd do my work, and I'd go home, and I'd be done. But I could never get it that way, because no matter what, clients would reach out on the weekends and at night, and no matter how hard I worked during the day, it was really hard, honestly, showing homes during the day, because most people were working, and, people wanted to work at odd hours or go see homes at odd hours. So I think the conflict in my heart with real estate was I wanted real estate to fit into some box of a job or a career of what I thought of. When if I would have looked at it as just a side hustle, something I kind of did when, business was in front of me. If I had a buddy wanting to buy or sell a home, I'd go show him a home, I'd make a good commission, and I'd call it a day. But for me, I'd get a closing on the home and I'd show up at work early the next day ready to go. And, there wasn't a client there ready to go. And maybe a client wouldn't be ready to go for another 6 weeks. So my point is, if I would have looked at it as more of a side hustle or just something I, kind of did and didn't define myself as, I think I would have been a lot more at peace with the business as a whole. And I think that's kind of what I'm looking at, what I'm doing right now. And right now, I'd say I have 2 streams of income, and I'm close to adding 2 more. And I think that gives you power and gives you flexibility and allows you to do whatever it is you want to do. And that way, you're not so relying on somebody else, to provide, to pay your bills or provide for your family. Because a company can lay you off. And if you're relying solely on that company to provide for you, you're really screwed. And I don't want to be really screwed anymore. I want to develop these 3rd and 4th side hustles as much as I can. And get to pick and choose who I am and what I do. And, where I work. And I don't know if any of this makes sense to you, but it just dawned on me as I was laying there this morning. When that question came, what do you do for a living? I always wanted to define myself. I'm a this, I'm a that. And the true answer to that question would have been, well, I currently have 2 streams of income, and I'm trying to add 2 more. And when I add 2 more, I'll either grow one of those or maybe add a 5th or a 6th, although I think I'll probably add or grow the 3rd and 4th ones more than anything. So I don't know if any of this makes sense to you or is important to you at all, but it's what I was thinking about as I was laying in bed. That and drinking a little more coffee. So I'm going to have another sip. It's Sunday morning. I got a big day today. I'm excited about it. It's still 5:38. Gotta go walk Holly and get to my day. And I'm looking forward to taking it on, getting some things done, moving forward, feeling good, loving myself and forgiving myself. And I hope you do the same. I hope you have an awesome, awesome Sunday. I hope you had a great, great night's sleep. I hope you have a delicious cup of coffee. And again, I hope you are loving yourself. I hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.